Hello and happy belated New Year, fellow viewers. I'm your host, the Anorak, and this is a new web show called the Anorak Review Show, where I take a look at various cartoons, animes, comics, manga, music albums, and video games. Today on our little pilot episode, we have ourselves something rather interesting. A crossover of sorts, a crossover of two franchises that both feature fantastical primates. Yes, I'm talking about Kong on the Planet of the Apes. And right off the bat, the cover is actually pretty nifty and basic and simple. It shows off shows off one of the anthropomorphic apes and the actual ape wonder of the world himself, King Kong. Although this female human character here doesn't seem to be anywhere in the actual story itself. Spoilers. There are actual human characters as far as I know, but I don't think there's anyone who dresses like this, or resembles her for that matter. So, what's the basic plot of this particular crossover? Well, set off the events of the original Planet of the Apes film from 1968, a group of anthropomorphic apes come across our ape wanderer of the world himself, King Kong, rather unconscious and on a sandy beach. After a little bit of debate on whether they should kill this beast or not, they venture to the place where they think the beast may have come from, the venturous Skull Island. And it's there they uncover more secrets than they would have anticipated. I won't give too much away into spoilers, though, given that this is a King Kong story and a Planet of the Apes story. I think some of you may know where something like this may go. But what do I think of it so far? Well, I think this is a pretty interesting crossover. The characters are very much like in the movies, and this dialogue is very philosophical and interesting. It does kind of feel like an adaptation of a Planet of the Apes film that never existed. The artwork is also pretty good and unique. It does capture the very live-action feel of the actual movies, without having to fall into the uncanny valleys in some areas. It may come across as weird as some, but I think it's a good effort from the artists of the comic. So if you're a big fan of Kong and the Planet of the Apes movies, I give this one a go. I've been the Anorak, and this has been a very short but still very hopefully good potential review.